Hello, welcome back to my podcast. My name is Emily Rodriguez, where we talk about the stories that shape us and the voices that inspire us. Today, I have a very special topic that I feel like a lot of people can relate to. And the topic is around solitude versus loneliness. What is the difference? How can anybody relate to these? And what are cues and clues to look out for when you're trying to decide how to properly define them? I once heard a podcast from Jay Shetty where he was talking about solitude, and the way that he was able to define the two based on his own opinion was solitude is when you're with yourself, you're one with yourself, and loneliness is more when you're by yourself. There's no one around you. You're not even with yourself. It's important to understand that you're never truly alone if you have yourself, and learning to love parts of yourself that you may have never discovered in that solitude can allow a comforting feeling to wash over you, where you understand that you're more at peace with yourself than in a room with people who don't understand who you are or who you are authentically. I can say for myself, being on the journey that I'm on, the path that I'm on, there has been times where I couldn't clearly understand which side I was on, whether I was in a solitude area of my life or a lonely area of my life. And other times I did feel like they crashed together. The ultimate pro to all of it is how you feel about yourself. You feel elated to wake up with yourself and move forward towards new beginnings, move forward towards new relationships, new experiences, new adventures, because you know that there's a bright side to this moment that you had to go through. And although at times it feels like, wow, I really don't have anyone that I can relate to, anyone who can understand who I am or what it is that I'm trying to do or accomplish, whether it be as a friend, as a mother, as a family member, it's difficult. It really is difficult because some of the conversations that you would like to have, you have to reserve them for specific people that you haven't met yet. But once you do connect with those people, because it's happened to me once, it's a beautiful, deep conversation where the energy just aligns perfectly. Not so much in a I like you, you like me kind of conversation, but you can learn to have these conversations without being emotionally connected to the other person in a desiring way, if that's the best way I could put it. You can understand that I can be in the same room with the opposite gender and not feel attracted to the other person, but I can have a very loving, meaningful conversation with this person. And so a lot of that energy, you do have to hold it back because some people won't take it well and others won't understand it. The dialogue will be very misconstrued because you understand your beautiful side of it and they see it totally different, to where it's not a deep, meaningful conversation. It's just you sounding like you're bragging about this new discovery that you found. And it's not bragging. So that's why you have to be careful with the conversations that you have, because truly I wish everyone to want to find solitude and want to find peace within themselves, but not everyone wants to put in the work, because it's ugly. It's ugly, hard work to strip yourself away of identities. That's hard. That's an identity crisis. And some people can't handle that. It's challenging. It's difficult. It makes you feel like icky. And if you have the opportunity to go through it and you know that you can face that challenge head on, the best thing I could say is build your mentality around the idea that you can break free from jail. You just have to find the get out of jail card. And oftentimes we don't want to look for it. We try to act like the room is just so dark that we just can't see anything. There's no way out. This is what it is. And I'm comfortable here. If you start to feel around and search and become slowly your own person of peace, you'll find that card. And once you find that card, you do have to shed your old life. And that's scary. That's traumatic because it's all you know and you're going into the unknown. So when you get out of your own jail of mind, you don't know what's going to be outside of that. Oftentimes that's why prisoners have a hard time adjusting, because it's nothing like what it was when they were in jail or in prison, etc. And if they don't have the right resources, the right plan, the right mentality, it's a disaster. I would say the last con would be the guilt that you feel. You feel guilty that you feel so beautiful inside. And why is the world the way that it is? People choose what it is that they want to focus on. If you want to focus on not improving, you can't look at other people in a way that you are incapable of being able to achieve the same thing that they achieve. When I see people who have opportunities, I congratulate them and I get excited because I know that they are at no better advantage than I am. I know that something that they did, I have to do it as well in order to get to the level that they are at. That is what I have for you, lovers, today. I wish you guys peace. I wish you guys solitude and growth within yourselves. And I will see you guys on my next episode. Ciao. This is my voice and this is my story.